Welcome back to One Man and 5 Acres. I'm Trent. Today, well, we're gonna try to finish up this John Deere, get this tire inner tube put back in it. Last time you saw it was laying on the ground, not so much anymore. So let's get started. All right, as you can tell, I don't know how well you can see this, but right in here, I had cleaned this all off before, but it's all rusted back up again. So I'm gonna have to clean all this rust up. So when I go to put this inner tube back in here, it doesn't rub a hole in it. I'll try to get it smoothed up in there a little bit better. All right, let's get this brush down in here. See if we can clean this up some. Is it cleaning up? Yes, it is. Good deal. Oh yeah, it's cleaned up nicely. That's pretty good. That'll work just fine. So here's the inner tube right here. So we're gonna have to work this in all the way around. Here, we're gonna have to work that in all the way around. Get this valve stem and get it in the hole there. This is the retainer that I'm taking off right here. That's what holds it in there. Of course, it wants to fall down. So we just got to get that inside there. I think I can do it just the way it sits like this. And yeah, I'm gonna have to be pushing and rolling the tire around, but I think it'll work. Usually I like to take it off a little bit further. It's hard to push that tire in to get it in there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, first thing I'm gonna try to do is get this started in the hole. Kind of a way to line things up. I'll go ahead and put the retainer on it, kind of help hold it in position. Okay, that'll help hold it in place while I work this around here. We want to try to make sure there's no rolls that overlap on itself because it could puncture it. So just want to kind of get it started, kind of feed it in a little bit at a time before we actually start really pushing it up inside the tire. So and then we'll roll the tire a little bit. Walk it out just a smidge. This is not the ideal way of doing it, but when it comes to tires this big, there's really no ideal way of doing it. So, get you guys a little bit closer. Let's bring it on in here. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling this in here. See down here, right here. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna roll it in. Oops, hit the camera. Roll it in all the way around this rim, a little at a time. Just like that. But we want to make sure that we're getting the part that's gonna sit on that inside of that rim, like that. And we'll go all the way around, and I'll push this all in, and then I'll start taking this part here and stuffing it inside. So this is a long process, so I'll share with you as I go in bits and pieces. Okay, I've got it started all the way around. Now I just got to slide it. Got to get it to slide underneath into the valley of the rim. And then this stuff here, we'll start tucking it in there. A little at a time. We'll add a little bit of air to it. Once we kind of get it in there, and we'll move it around a little bit, manipulate it, and so forth to get that all in there. As I want to show you here, there you go. Started, there's the valve stem. Work it all the way around. And then you just slowly start shoving it in there into the inside. And yeah, that's how it goes. They're not fun, especially a big tire like this. They don't like to flex too much. So I'll show you the next step once I get it started, and probably show you when I get about halfway into it. All right, we're slowly getting it in there. We're working it all the way around, pushing and working it, pushing and working it. And then we'll get it in there and try to straighten it up once it's in. That's where we're at so far. I asked for some help because I wasn't having very much luck doing it by myself. Say hi, Willett.
Hi.
All right. So, this is my granddaughter's dad. This is Willett. So he's going to be helping me do this a little bit. And then once I get this part done, then we're good to go after that. All right, we stepped a little ahead of everything. We got it all aired up. So we got everything, the bead and everything set. It had a little bit of moisture in it. You can see where it kind of leaked it out. Down here, got all this back in here. So I showed you we were pushing it in. So basically all we did was push it in, and then we aired it up, and the bead set, popped back out this way. So got it all aired up. It's good to go. We can put it back on. It's not leaking anywhere. So everything's holding. So next thing we need to do is put it back on the tractor, and then we'll move on to getting the oil and stuff changed on it, and figuring out that front tire. I think it just has a small leak. I may just put like a Fix-A-Flat or something like that in it, or some green, the green slime into the tire to roll it around in there and seal it up, because I can't find anything in it. So that's probably what I'm just going to do. And I really didn't see any leaks. So, but it's leaking somewhere, just not sure where. So we're just going to put some stuff in it to seal it up. All right, we welded over here and got it sitting over here. It's not bolted up or anything yet. I got to jack this up just a little bit to where I can get back underneath of it. There it goes. See if that's, make sure, there we go. Let's see if we're close. Oh yeah, we're close. Gotta lift it up a little bit more. All right, we got it, got everything lined up. and everything. I think, for the most part, I think it's about as best as I'm going to get it. We're not quite there. See if I can't manipulate it a little bit more. I just got to get it started. Okay, so I was able to get that one to start. Let's see if we can get it started with the ring. Because if I can get it started, if I can get one started, I can get the others going. All right, let's see how many more we can get started. Hopefully they'll all start. That would be amazing. All right. I do them by hand first, all the way around. We don't want to run the impact down on them until they're good and started. It's a good way to cross thread your bolts. And I'm not into chasing bolts this size, and honestly, I'm not 100% sure I have a tap that would actually be the right one for this. So all right. Now I just gotta, now I'm gonna zip them on with the gun. This gun's got a pretty good torque on it. I'm pretty sure whatever I tighten these down to with this here, the tire's not coming off. I know a lot of people probably like, oh, why aren't you torquing these down? Well, the gun's going to torque them down, and I'm pretty sure, you know, this gun does like 450, 500 foot-pounds forward, I think is what it is, and 1,000 foot-pounds reverse. Pretty sure it's going to put it on pretty good, seeing how the guns are only supposed to be rated at 90 PSIs going in on the airline. I've got 175 PSI going on the airline because I don't have a regulator, and well, my gun runs really well like that, and we'll leave it like that. And I'll do it in a pattern. Keeps everything kind of even. Now we'll just go around. Keeping the same pattern. All right. That tire is installed. Now I know I probably get a bunch of people going, no, don't do that. You got to torque it down. Yeah, I get it. I should. I've been doing this a long time. If it comes off, it's my fault. It's my tractor. Granted, I am sending it off for the auction, but I guarantee you that's not coming off anytime soon. So unless somebody wants to put tires on it, but I bet you they run these tires until they're completely destroyed. At least I would. I priced a set of tires for this tractor all the way around, front and back. It was $2,400. That was last year. And seeing how the United States is, experiencing heavy costs of inflation, I bet you this is now, get these tires priced. I bet you, instead of being 24, I bet you they're closer upwards around 28 to 3,000 now for all 4 tires. So, yeah. Hopefully at some point in time, my government gets their heads out of the rear end and we'll see better prices. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the house and grab some dinner. We got this part done. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll change the oil and figure that tire out.